What's going on, guys? Time number 9 here, and we have a league game with my Sabine Green playing actually against Iden Versio. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. We're going to go for the classic arena dodge play here. So whatever arena my opponent plays to, I can play to the other one with either Wolf or this Alliance X-Wing. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so we see the Viper Probe gets to look at my hand. So Fleet Lieutenant Alliance X-Wing for a cause Wolf. I'm going to start off with the Alliance X-Wing. Opponent takes initiative. We'll use Sabine for 1 damage to each base, and we'll move on. Hmm. So this isn't great. Probably we can Fleet Lieutenant. So if it depends on whether or not he's going to immediately kill this guy. If he immediately kills it, I guess we just play Wolf, which isn't great, but at least blocks the healing. If he doesn't immediately kill it, we Fleet Lieutenant. Okay, so interestingly, he goes for a Super Laser Tech. Um, yeah, so we're going to Fleet Lieutenant, hit the base for 4. Good chance that he ends up trading the Viper Probe with their, yeah. And then he's going to be able to heal with Iden. I'm going to use Sabine for 1 to each base. We'll see if he actually uses Iden to heal. He might not. There's an argument for not doing it and just taking the initiative, but we'll see. I personally, I don't know. It depends on what he has in hand. He ends up taking the initiative. Okay, so we're going to draw 2. Let's see. 4 resources. Probably what we want to do here is Battlefield Marine plus Wolf. We'll resource. It feels bad to resource Fleet Lieutenant. That's a good card, but it doesn't fit well into the current scheme of things. So he spends 4 for a takedown on the X-Wing. Honestly, I'm pretty okay with that. So what I'm going to do is Sabine 1 damage each base. He heals 1. We'll play the Battlefield Marine. Okay, he goes in there, gets a resource. That's fine by me. It means I'm going to be able to play Wolf more safely. We're going to deploy Sabine. He takes initiative. Sabine hits for 3. And we're going to play Wolf. He did get to heal here where I could have blocked it with Wolf, but the Wolf would have been... He could have traded the other guy for Wolf, so it would have been negative for me. Ooh, nice. Rebel Assault. That's a good card. Um, so what do we want to do here? I think we don't resource, and we're going to... the question is, do I want to resource to get closer to the attack pod? Yeah, so I think I do resource red. I think I resource red 3 here, and we're going to try to do Rebel Assault plus K2. We'll see, though. One of the 4 resources, deploying takedown on Sabine. Okay, I'm fine with that. Sabine, removing her does get some value here, but in general, you want to remove the non-Sabine units if possible. So I'll do the Rebel Assault. 2 swings for 8 total damage, and it blocks healing. The opponent tries to heal with Iden, but it's not allowed. Deploys Iden. And so now we're going to deploy K2SO, giving me some nice reach. Iden should probably kill Wolf here to block, or I don't know, maybe Iden kills K2 here. Yeah, maybe you just have to kill K2. I don't know. ECL used here. 2 resources. Okay, so Viper Probe. Viper Probe to kill something. So I'll show the 1 card that I have in hand, which is a 4 cause I believe in. Viper Probe kills Wolf. Okay. So my opponent erroneously attempts to heal 1. Wolf is blocking that. So Wolf's ability to prevent bases to be healed for the phase is really useful. So then I'm going to take the initiative. My opponent has. Ooh, I am absolutely confused by Iden not attacking there. Okay, that's fine. And let's see, do I just immediately win the game? Can I heroic sacrifice K2? Heroic sacrifice K2, that's 6 damage immediately plus 3, 9 damage. Yep, that's immediate game over. So yeah, we did it. So I will ready up and heroic sacrifice K2. So heroic sacrifice, draw a card, then attack with a unit. For this attack, it gets +2/+0 and gains when this unit deals combat damage defeated. So K2 deals 6 damage to the base, and then when defeated, I deal 3 damage to the base, so 9 damage off that play, and it closes the game. All right, so that was a pretty convincing win here for Sabine. And we're going to see if we can do it in round two. So Wolf there blocked 2 or 3 healing, I think. And overall, the aggression there with the Rebel Assault and other stuff ended up being pretty heavy. We're going to see whether or not I can keep up this performance as we move into round two of this league match. Now, I personally think that red Iden is better than green Iden. I already drew my hand without sideboarding, but I don't think it actually changes. And this is actually a pretty good hand. So what do we want to, man, the tough part here is just what do we want to get rid of? So I guess we drop Sabine. Yeah, the Battlefield Marine is better than Sabine on defense at least if the opponent ambushes with DCL or something. So then we have Green Squadron, Battlefield Marine. We want both of these cards in the starting hand. We resource something. I think we end up resourcing this Rebel Assault. Is that crazy? It's kind of crazy. It is kind of crazy. I think we do end up resourcing the Rebel Assault though, just because we want more units early on. Am I being crazy? I don't know. So I don't have a great like cost progression exactly because for a cause isn't what I most want, but for a cause is an important reach card. So I am gonna keep it in hand. But probably unless I draw it into a 3-drop, we could see Battlefield Marine and Green Squadron A-Wing as the first two plays, which isn't amazing but isn't garbage. Okay, so my opponent has the initiative. Okay, and we see a seasoned shore trooper. I'm going to play the Green Squadron A-Wing here. Opponent takes the initiative. I'll use Sabine for 1 to each base. Seasoned shore trooper 2 cost 2/3. While you control 6 or more resources, this unit gets +2 power. Also has really nice art. Nice, that was a good draw. So we're going to probably resource this for our sacrifice. Or do we resource? Do we resource the Battlefield Marine? I think we resource the sacrifice because the sacrifice goes really well with K2. Um, do we resource this Marine? We're going to resource the sacrifice right now. I want to have more events. You don't want to have too many events. So we're going to see an ambush here. Could be an ambush. Yeah. So Consortium Star Viper. Really, really unfortunate play for me. This card is a bad card overall, but very good specifically against the type of deck that I'm using. While you have the initiative, this unit gains Restore 2. So that's going to both put a Restore threat in space and clear my A-Wing very efficiently. I'm going to use my own ECL to have Echo Base Defender kill the Seasoned Shore Trooper. Opponent takes initiative, and we're going to use Sabine for 1 to each base, and then draw up. Let's see here. So I have a Metal Ceremony, which might be nice. The question is, do I want to do Alliance X-Wing plus Battlefield Marine, or do I want to do K2? I think we do that. We'll resource the Marine. Well, no, we'll resource there. I think I'm gonna have to try to just push through in the ground arena without that Star Viper, which is annoying. Ooh, Death Trooper to kill the Echo Base Defender. That's quite bad for me. This game is definitely not going as well as the first one. Um, okay, so what are we gonna do? We're going to deploy K2. Opponent heals there and also hits the base for 3. Um, if I use Sabine's ability, he just heals out of it with Iden. I'll deploy Sabine. Okay, so he takes the initiative, and we're going to hit the base for 3. And then I'll Metal Ceremony Sabine out of takedown range. And then we will pass. But this is not going well. Another Metal Ceremony is nice. That's nice. But I think we actually end up resourcing it because we need higher impact cards right now. That Consortium Star Viper is potentially going to be a real problem. Five resources for something. Overwhelming Barrage. Okay. So killing K2 and then 1 damage to Sabine, I guess. Oh, and then now that guy's 5. Okay, so now he could use that to kill Sabine. That's kind of cool. We're going to counter by using the Echo Base Defender to absorb that attack from the Death Trooper. I take 3 from there, and my opponent heals 2. Uh, Sabine deals 4 to base. Opponent takes initiative rather than attacking. I'm happy to see that, and I'll bring out a Battlefield Marine and then pass. So he actually wanted to attack. So I'll let him do that. So he forgot to do that, but I like to play these as friendly games, even though we are in a league. Um, ooh, nice. So the problem with the Gorilla Attack Pod though is that I haven't actually done enough damage for this to work yet, which is a really unfortunate scenario. You're really hoping to have done more damage, but maybe we can get there this turn. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so 3 damage to base. The Consortium Star Viper continuing to be a huge problem for me. We're going to, let's see here. He didn't deploy Iden. If I Fleet Lieutenant in Sabine, yeah, we're gonna Fleet Lieutenant in Sabine, so that's gonna be 6 damage. And then if I don't know if my Battlefield Marine gets to swing, but if he does, that's another 3, and that puts him in range of the attack pod. Iden deploys. Hopefully he won't be able to kill a ton of units and heal a bunch. Battlefield Marine into the base for 3. Luckily, that Metal Ceremony is keeping Sabine out of Iden's range, but it's not really that good because Iden can, of course, kill one of my other units. If he does have a barrage, he can hit for 6, also kill both the units, then swing into Sabine and kill her, which would be, of course, extremely negative for me. Paying 3 for something, not sure what that's going to be. Or actually, just takes a swing and kills the Battlefield Marine. Okay. Healing 1, and then I'm going to play the For a Cause. So then it's going to deal 1 damage. Wolf misses, 2 damage, 3 damage. So then, do we keep Rebel Assault here? So all of this stuff definitely gets discarded, and then we're going to keep the Rebel Assault on top of the deck. Death Trooper dealing 2 damage to the Fleet Lieutenant. I'm going to take the initiative here. Ooh, second Death Trooper. Ouch. So that's going to kill the Fleet Lieutenant there. So keeping that Rebel Assault isn't going to be very productive for me. I was hoping that he was going to stay alive and allow me to Rebel Assault for a bunch of damage at the start of the turn. Not going to be the case. I think we resource. Do we resource Wolf here? Yeah, I think we resource Wolf here. So Sabine gets to swing in here for 3, 4 damage. So that would put my opponent at 20. Yeah, and then we get to Gorilla Attack Pod. I'm not loving this, but we'll try it. So Sabine in for 4. Power of the dark side to kill Sabine. Unfortunate, but can't really be avoided that easily here. We'll bring out the Gorilla Attack Pod. Hopefully there's not a second Power of the dark side for it. Good news about the attack pod is with grit, if my opponent hits it, it's going to get stronger. 3 damage there. Let's see here. My opponent has 10 damage on board, which is not actually enough to kill me. Attack pod into the base for 4. Hopefully there's nothing that is going to buff my opponent's damage. Okay, so then that guy swings in there. So I think what we do here, do we play the Spec Force Soldier? The problem with playing the Spec Force Soldier is that my opponent just kills it with Iden. So I think we don't. I think we just take the initiative. Yeah, so then trades there, heals 1, and we'll be able to hit the base for 4. Okay, so we're gonna draw up. My opponent isn't healing. Oh, I got a 4 cause. Oh, baby. If we can hit at least, if we can hit at least 3 on this for a cause, that will actually win the game. So let's play Are You a Lucker for a cause I believe in. 1, miss. 2, hit. 3, hit. 4, hit. Oh, 3 damage, and that's game. We did it. Oh, that was close. Ooh, that was a close one. That Consortium Star Viper was kind of terrorizing me, but we managed to get the damage through and ultimately get the win with Sabine against Iden Green. So boy, that was an intense game, but we managed to make it happen. So whew. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Got the 2-0 win with Command Sabine versus Command Iden here in this league match. That's going to do it for this one, guys. Thanks to you all for watching. We'll be back later with some more Star Wars Unlimited content. I will catch you guys later.